NTE 1.2 has done so well that we have Ananta over here sending out a lawsuit over a guy that leaked the closed beta on Ananta because Ananta was scared that NTE might take some of the stuff from Ananta's beta and put in NTE. Do you ever stop that though? Genuinely, you have to put some batteries inside of you. You said pause? What am I saying pause for? Wait, are you a girl or a boy? You're a boy? I go into stuff that starts with an F and ends with an U. So guys, 1.2 has been out for, how long has it been out? I'll say about maybe 4 or 3 days and already doing generational. It was ranked 1 in a JP store, so already doing good over there, above Genshin Flipping Impact and above ZZZ. I mean, guys, at this point, I'm really thinking that NTE took ZZZ spot. Like, call me crazy, you call me crazy, but, and it's over here on the first of the Billy ranking. But regardless of that, Ananta and Project Wang Yu, I don't even know what to call this. All I know is it starts with, I think it's like Moon something. Regardless, we're gonna go over both of those things. So listen, Ananta, apparently NetEase just filed a lawsuit against a guy who leaked Ananta's closed beta footage that was under NDA. The closed beta was held a few weeks ago and the footage was leaked. So if you guys was on Twitter, aka X, aka Elon Musk app, aka the app that I be doing stuff or looking up stuff of Zonko that I'm not gonna name on here, then you would have known that you probably saw some leaks of this. And honestly, this does line up because we have somebody in the great Japanese saying that Infinite Ananta is seriously saying they're dropping the public beta test. The reason is scared of NTE straight up ripping off our creative stuff. This is what I was saying. See, bro, no one have this conversation. NTE being out has pretty much played any of these open world gacha games, bro. It's played them. It's pretty much played them. Silver Palace, done with. Ananta, done with. Whatever this Wang, whatever this game right here, done. Yeah, Moon Glaze, whatever this game is, Glazing Moon is done. It's not competing with NTE. It just can't. Are you guys seriously that scared? Since May the 30th, apparently there's non-stop leaks about test participants getting calls from NetEase, which goes to show you why. Like, why are we doing private test things? Why are we not getting this to everybody? Why you didn't give this to me? You should give this to me. NetEase is calling everyone saying absolutely don't leak the test content. This is a warning. So the only reason I'm showing this is because, for one, it shows that Ananta is scared of NTE taking off or ripping off or using some of their creative stuff and putting it in NTE. Because NTE is, the game is out now in NTE, and as you can see in 1.2, these guys are willing to take the bar and go high with it. So imagine if we got a full beta test of Ananta and all the features that NTE can put in that, easily something to be on the lookout for. And guys, this does match up because, again, now this was on June 11th, this one was on June 12th. So it's kind of crazy. A month from now, look at this, guys, basically a month from now, they just now sending out the lawsuits. I mean, let's look at what are they even saying? Copyright, dear, wait, this is him, buddy. Is this you? Is this not him? Maybe I might be tweaking. On behalf of NetEase and Regulation or Enforcement, we write to notify you of our client's issue a claim against you for copyright infringement and breach of contract. And you see, this is where I'm like, okay, NTE has pretty much beaten all these new gacha games on the market. Silver Pass as a gacha system is worse, if not worse than Infield. A 50-50 with no pity carry over, might I add you. So at the same point, I'm like, okay, so you're done. NTE has, guys, just think about this. Think about all the stuff NTE has. NTE has no 50-50, very generous to free-to-play players, can select whatever dupe you get, the least most expensive gacha game out of the big 3. And at this point, we might as well start putting NTE in the big 4 because ZZ is pretty much lost that spot. After the Void Hunter, what's going to happen? We don't know. We're going to have to see. Dang, with this issue going on with Ananta, it keeps increasing the chance of the game failing, getting into the oversaturated market, which is why I say NTE coming out has unironically coming out first. They got the product out first. All they got to do is polish the game up a little bit, which is already polished enough. I think it's going to be pretty polished once Zonko comes out. Then, bro, it's over. It's over. Has any other news released since the closed beta? Seems like the game has been so tight-lipped. I can't believe I missed it. I feel sorry for Ananta fans. I smell a hypergriff level of law classes happening. I don't know. Just show the game. Now, I'm making this video and you guys may be asking well, Anime Expo was around the corner, NTE was at Anime Expo. Maybe, Ananta might have, did a little surprise opening. Well, sorry guys to tell you, but no. Even with Anime Expo, an AMD booth, none of that is Confirm. So we have a trailer here for Anata, right? And the funny thing is, this was all teased and everything, right? Funny thing, right? Now we go into the comments, or you just look at the video, and it looks like the same video that they released 8 flipping months ago. 8 months ago. 8 months ago. Oh, I'm sorry, 9 months ago. These guys have been gone in that, like, these guys have gone MIA for a flipping year, guys. This trailer, bro, guys, this game got announced in 2020 flipping 4. I'm not trolling. This game got announced in 2024, and somehow NTE got announced in June 2025, and yet somehow, some way, NTE done came out before then. How is that even possible? Can somebody, like, how is that even possible? This is the same trailer, brick by brick, copy by copy, same trailer with AMD, and that's it. Nothing new. We go and look at the comments. People asking, is this the same trailer before? Yes, better than nothing. No. If this was better than nothing, why is no? This is garbage. This is garbage. For one, why is there no open beta test after a whole year of, 2 years at this point? No open beta test. Actually, nothing would have been better, because now I'm worried they actually have nothing new after all this time. And it's time for people to accept the facts that we need to be wary about Anata. This game is not even a gacha game, for one. So the fact that we're even comparing this to a gacha game, but again, let's just play into this, right? Anata is going to be considered as a gacha game. This game doesn't even have a gacha. It does not even have a gacha. So it's like, why are we even comparing this? They have not had no public beta tests. Yeah, we need to start being wary about Anata. Like, please, how is it that Silver Flipping Palace got announced after this game, and somehow, some way, is going to be on their second beta test? Second, I'm saying it's going to be on a second beta test, and somehow, some way, even though this game does have a flipping 50 and has no PD carryover, almost as worse as Arc Knight flipping Infield, that's apparently having a Fortnite collab, then I honestly don't know what we're doing. Seems like this will flop, or at least a low amount of players having a bad feeling about it. I don't think it's gonna flop. I don't think it's gonna last that long. I mean, shoot, by the time this come out, NTE is pretty much everything Anata was hoping to be. That's why NTE releasing, I mean, just look at 1.2 alone. 1.2 as a whole D&D RPG game mode, where we have Shinku looking like a flipping Black Knight. Like, I honestly don't know what you think 1.3 gonna look like. What you think 2.0 gonna look like? Like, we might be in a whole cyberpunk city with how, like, that is. 1.2 alone already, like genuinely, like, no, it's over with. They really need to stop showcasing trailers if game isn't ready within the next 2 years at most. Exactly. Or you know what? Don't even show us if you have not had a flipping public beta test. Is that so hard? Is that so hard to ask? Do not show us if you have not had a public beta test. They don't have one. Anata at the Billy Ward at AMD, they showed slightly edited PV, and host said it was their most anticipated game ever. Most anticipated game ever, yet these guys have not had a public beta test at all. I find this really funny, by the way. And then I think this post really kind of types out the thoughts I've had exactly. I had some expectations on Anata. I did as well. I mean, who wouldn't be excited for anime GTA free game where there might be some clubs that I'm not going to name on YouTube? Who wouldn't be excited over that? But as NTE keeps getting packed with all sorts of updates, 1.2, because mind you, this was, he posted this on June 28th. This was before 1.2 hit with the D&D game mode, Shinku and Iori and all of that, great animations and all of that, right? I feel like it's going to be tough without giving it a lot of thought to go up against. Yeah, I felt English, so we ain't going to even pronounce that. Or GTA. Even if it makes money from costumes and stuff, there's no gacha. Exactly. There's no gacha in the system. How are they going to monetize? Is it going to be a PvP? Like, what is this game going to be? This time, NTE even throwing in free costumes and also, which again, they did do in 1.2. We got free costumes for the D&D game mode. Can turn a profit from that if iffy, huh? If they could pull in crowds, like stuff like the Porsche collab, that'd be great. But honestly, I'm starting to feel like NTE alone is enough for me. And I get that same feeling right now, guys, because look, when Anata comes out, obviously I'm going to play it, but what do we know about Anata? We don't know. All we know is that MC got amnesia. That's it. That's it. I know nothing. I know what is the enemies going to be in this game. I don't know what the lore on this game is. We have no clue what this game is going to be, or how they're going to monetize, or how we're going to pull the characters. We have no clue. So that is the situation with Anata. And then when you have an NTE being in the top ranking on the PlayStation app above Genshin flipping Impact, I think it goes to show you, what do you think is going to happen when it's on what do you think is going to happen next patch? Honestly, 1.3 with Zonko coming out, let alone 2.0. I mean, that's, at that point, it's just unfair. So that's the situation with Anata. Then we have this moon glazing moon type of game right here. And again, at least we are getting some footage of this game. As I told you guys before, you are going to get compared to NTE. So I'm looking at this right here, right? again, looks great, city looks great, all of that, right? Again, what's the gacha looking like? Okay, what is the gacha looking like? We saw what the combat looks like. The combat is okay, but again, each time these guys don't have a confirmed release date is a more time that NTE gets to NTE gets to improve. Okay, but they did release a trailer. I mean, I guess we can go and look at it now. Very interesting art style. Interesting art style is all I'm going to say. But again, like, all of this, right? All of this is nice. But like I'm asking, when is the release date? What is the gacha system going to look like? And what is that combat going to feel like? Because again, not only are you competing with NTE, this is the NTE aesthetic, you're also competing with the no 50-50. So it's like, you cannot beat that in NTE. NTE somehow can't, it's perfect. They're geniuses. Whoever is at Hot Studios, let them, like, dare I say, can they get a cream pie? So we got Pokemon in this game. Pokemon in this game. Again, it could it work potentially, but again, we still don't know no information on this game. Like, and then not to mention, if this is one of those situations where the CN is ahead of the global, it's already not looking too good. But yeah, like I said, Glazing Moon, it has a better chance of doing more stuff with Anata, having a more threat to Anata than does NTE. NTE is gonna, by the time this game come out, NTE is gonna be on their 2.0. This game is already in the big four. Like TZZ, outside of the Void Hunters, I don't think it's gonna really be competing with NTE. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, guys. I don't see that as the case. We got Pokemon in this game. This game is more aligned to maybe like touching Anata, but like that's about it. And then yeah, again, I don't see any release date. Do you guys? I don't see a release date for this game at all. So, you know, that's always nice. But again, fellas, I need I remind you, Glazing Moon. I'm not gonna say this name because I'm not about to butcher it. It's called Moon Glazing. This game got announced. Recruitment for open beta test. So the reveal was on 2023. Holy. This game somehow, some way got announced before Anata, yet somehow, some flipping way, Anata still does not have an open beta test. And somehow, some way, this game is still not out, even though it does say December 19th, 2024, which is around the time that Anata was, you know, having their announcement, right? The game is still not out, still not a public beta test globally. I think it's one in CN, but outside of that, what are we doing? Let me just show, like, guys, let me just show you when NTE first came out, because y'all not gonna believe this, because even I couldn't believe this. NTE was not on my radar. Look at this, July 16th, 2024. I thought it was 2025. Somehow, some way, this game got announced the same year, guys. Yeah, look at this, same year as Anata, right? Now somehow, some way, this game that got announced in July 2024, when all these games got pretty much announced in July 2024, somehow, some way, this game is out before all of them. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really does not add up to me. And Silver Palace at least is on their second beta test. But again, this, hold up, let me just show y'all. Silver Palace, again, a guaranteed at 120 pulls. There is no guarantee after you lose the 50-50. Limited motive is guaranteed at 80 pulls, no 50-50. One pull costs 360 gems. So you have a system almost, if not as worse as Infield, buddy. Pretty much a one-on-one direct copy of that. So that's the thing. So even if this game does come out, it's not going to be nowhere near as generous as NTE. That's another thing. These guys not only have to try to come out in time to capitalize off the success of NTE, but they also have to make sure that it's somehow better than NTE when there's not going to be any game more generous than NTE. NTE has no 50, guys. Get it through your head. But like I was saying, I think the reality of the situation is NTE has pretty much scared every other up and coming gacha game on the market. Anata, scared. Glazing Moon Glazing, scared. Silver Palace is at least having their foot out, and they can change it up because at least they have 2 open beta tests. Outside of that, if they don't change to 50-50, I'm not seeing too much hopes for this game, fellas. Even though the game unironically does look very good, but the fact that these gacha systems, I'm not picking up that many gacha systems that have a 50 flipping 50 as pretty much copying Infields. This is not what I'm here for. Not what I'm here for. Again, I'm saying it now. I'm saying it now. Be wary about these games. Be wary about these games. NTE is doing good. NTE is doing great right now. Great. NTE is doing its own thing. Again, you look at NTE out here at Anime Expo. Where is Anata? Where's the open booth of us being able to play with Anata? Where's the public beta test of us being able to play flipping Anata? Where is at least Silver Palace was there, but again, Silver Palace has a 50 flipping 50, a system as worse as Arcanite Infield. Again, what are we doing? Like I said, and Glazing Moon, I mean, are we really taking Glazing Moon seriously? Are we taking it seriously? Bari, I don't think so, guys, fellas. I just don't think so. This game, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't have a public beta test, but they have one in CN, so they already showing a little bit of CN favoritism. Not liking where this is going. Not liking where this is going, fellas. And yet we got NTE out here doing great on the top of the charts, while this game has no 50 flipping 50, adding a whole D&D game mode event. Look, you heard it from me. I ain't even trying to be that guy, but unless these games come out with a public open beta test and they somehow are more generous than NTE, NTE has pretty much beaten all the competition of the up and coming gacha game.